Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Juan Lagares stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit to short. Taken in by Simmons. And a good throw gets him one gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Freddie Galvis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit. Yoenis Cespedes takes his first shot now with a man at first following the one-out single.
Well, this is kind of the way you draw it up. Have at least one guy on base for the middle of your order. We'll see if they can drive him in and get that early run.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And a full count now. 3-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first. David Wright will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Still 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Curtis Granderson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And that ends the inning. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Cole Calhoun gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be in there at second without a throw, in fact. Outside, 2-1. And now Albert sends a high drive. He got a lot of it to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Travis d'Arnaud.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Tries to dump this one out to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Lucas Duda set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Trout is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. C.J. Cron will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. Digging in, Yunel Escobar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Hard hit towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Giovanni Soto. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrelton Simmons comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Here it comes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Standing in, Johnny Giavotella, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes waits on it. And the inning is over. Juan Lagares is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And the throw sails right over the head of Pujols.
The batter, number 13, shortstop,
Freddie Galvis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Runner breaks for third. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down right there, and he is out trying to take third. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Dribbled to the right side. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Yoenis Cespedes is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Odubel Herrera will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Galvis into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
A center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Cole Calhoun steps into the box. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. David Wright is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Trout coming on. And that's the first out of the inning. Curtis Granderson gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Michael Conforto in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Albert Pujols is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Striding into the box, C.J. Cron. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Albert will take the turn and head for home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he'll get in there safely. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Yunel Escobar. He reached on a single in his first try. Slapped hard the opposite way, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Striding in once again, Giovanni Soto. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Swung on and missed 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Darno reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Wilmer Flores heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Lucas Duda is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Juan Lagares stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Andrelton Simmons comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out. 1 away.
Second baseman,
Johnny Giavotella is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Odubel Herrera stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson's after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Freddie Galvis will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Corey Rasmus will get the call here. As he'll
yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Yoenis Cespedes will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Off speed pitch, good for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. David Wright will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Curtis Granderson digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mike Trout will lead things off for the Angels here as they look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Duda is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Cole Calhoun steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Albert Pujols will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Out in front of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down.
Now batting.
At the plate, C.J. Cron. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside-the-park home run his first time up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. He's set and the pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Herrera's there. 1 down. Michael Conforto ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Gets a small piece near the plate. Soto is up with it, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Wilmer Flores will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Neil Walker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 20, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Yunel Escobar steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Third baseman, Yunel Escobar.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Giovanni Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Cespedes shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Andrelton Simmons stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Lucas Duda will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Aaron Luke will be summoned from the bullpen now.
Number 88.
Bobby Ames will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Juan Lagares stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Freddie Galvis will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Johnny Giavotella will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, Johnny Giavotella.
Flying toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Odubel Herrera gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. On his way to pitch number 75. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. Mike Trout takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield will probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Shot toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. And he's safe. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Cole Calhoun steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. C.J. Cron ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. Lagares giving chase. And that's the 3rd out. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Fernando Salas will come on now, hoping to wrap
the
it.
Angels, number 59, Fernando Salas.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Now playing first base, number 20.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. David Wright will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The left fielder, number 3.
Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Ender Inciarte is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Looped out towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Adam Jones will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Chris Davis gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Harvey steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. On couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, David.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Trumbo on the run. 1 away. Juan Lagares will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Wieters scoops it up onto Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Manny Machado will lead things off for the Orioles here with Matt Wieters set to follow. Harvey's ready. Here's his offering. Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Into the box, Matt Wieters. He'll get to take his first cuts here. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it, 2-1. To 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jonathan Scope into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Lucas Duda strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is in time. Duda is retired, and there's one away. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Trumbull has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Michael Conforto gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Mark Trumbo leads it off here. Bottom 3rd of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. d'Arnaud has a play, 1 out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, J.J. Hardy. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Harvey gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Kevin Gossman digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Walker is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Neil Walker digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Neil.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. Striding into the box as Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Called a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. The pitcher, Matt Harvey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw won't get him. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Jones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, David Wright, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a high strike there, 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Ender Inciarte is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Harvey sets his sights, coming at him with the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Center fielder Adam Jones.
Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. And Juan Lagares is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Lucas Duda stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Manny Machado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. 1 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hit out towards second. Walker has it. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away. Jonathan Schoop is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And this is low, ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A quick out number 1. Michael Conforto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Stepping in, Neil Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit from.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think that's been his best pitch so far in this game. Guys,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mark Trumbo will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One and two as he chases the slider.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
On the ground to third. Wright has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Now in the box, J.J. Hardy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Grounded to third. On to first as the throw takes care of Hardy, 2 away. Kevin Gossman stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
This is flared right back over the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. As Drupal Cabrera gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Inciarte on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Matt Harvey is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Nip the corner, 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Third baseman, number 5.
David Wright will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. On his way to pitch number 75. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Trumbo. And that retires the side. Ender Inciarte will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
Line towards center field. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around first, heading for second now. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a runner 90 feet away with nobody out. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And, you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with...
But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Chris Davis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Nope. 3-0. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Manny Machado will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And that's in there for strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working. Juan Lagares will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air, and he's retired here, 1 away. Yoenis Cespedes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
In there, and it's even at 1. Inside and low, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed, 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Lucas Duda will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Matt Wieters, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another one sent foul. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Ground ball right side. Duda's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Jonathan Scope, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. Mark Trumbo will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runners off for second. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's on the move again from first. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. One out and a runner on second base. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now. So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Can't connect with the bunt attempt, and that's a strikeout. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Kevin Gossman gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Travis d'Arnaud digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Hardy with the backhand. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1. Michael Conforto digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Neil Walker will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Trumbo will put this one away to retire the side. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. Adam Jones comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Left side. Cabrera's there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Chris Davis. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch.
Oh, and just a sec now as that pitch gets away. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Popped high in the air. Harvey has got it, and the side is retired. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out. Matt Harvey will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Curtis Granderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Curtis Granderson.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter. Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone. Settling in now, Juan Lagares. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
Alejandro De Aza will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
16, Alejandro De Aza.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch, and the Orioles get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over.